Hello, boys and girls. My name is Yoshi, 1907 here, and I'll just go to the contents to feel our point. In the last video, we finished getting every last smiley flower in the entire game, and we're on our last chapter for discoveries now, which is the moon. We kind of just did the first 9 chapters 100% normally, and now we are on the moon. And we're about to find our last alternate level as well, because somehow this never showed up. I think you pretty much had to make the small raven discovery for this to work, and then it finally showed up. Some of the strange alternate levels I didn't even know about before doing this. It's kind of strange. So we have another normal level to do. Since this is a confusing part. Oh, wait. Actually, well, we should probably actually check after this. Secret. I don't know why I immediately paused the game right away. That's probably not a good idea, so I forgot to mention. Oh, so we just have to catch all the golden rays. Those golden birds. We need to hatch every last one of them. And yes, I finally have the slave thing that tells me what I need to. There's this thing's tip. Veins go so far away, man. Finally caught us going by. We need to find them quickly. They're kind of annoying to catch. Okay. Alright. You'll end the game of Tay with those golden miniature villain dwellers. Impressive work. Oh, that is 100% of everything. I have 3 different trackers, by the way. There's one that works similar, but is actually harder to figure out whether or not you have 100%. Because it doesn't let you know the exact 100%, though it kind of still accomplishes its objective. There's one that tracks it based off of how many star discoveries you have. As it fell, you can also see that as 100%, but yeah. That was the last alternate level in the game. Now we need to just keep going for everything else here. Alright, yeah, long story short though, I hope you guys have been enjoying this series, because this has been quite a unique playthrough, and also quite a long playthrough that I never expected to take this long. But it's also quite a unique blind playthrough, because a lot of the game does at least attempt to give you hints. By attempt, I mean, some of them are still very obscure. So that also didn't really take more than 2 minutes. That's good. We're off to a good start. Alright, we need to bump into something. I gotta just keep bumping into them until someone else. Why don't we just run away? That probably wasn't gonna work. Alright. A little bit tricky. Wait, how do we get that secret discovery? I keep calling it secret. I really need to stop that. do a ground pound to try and knock out a rival. I forgot I could do that even. Rockety reaction to... Oh, there's still more stuff to find in general. Oh, we had to be right bottom. Could I not mess around here? Oh, come on. This is awkward. I think it'll be easier to just reload. We basically have to keep reloading until we get a segment where we can actually ground pound and take one of them out. Probably the simplest way of doing that is just wait till turn and then just spam ground pound until we take one of them out entirely. Also, I'm wondering if we can also do that for all of them, not just one. Ugh, okay, I missed. So if I miss a reason, we have to redo the whole round until it happens. So yeah, it's one of those annoying discoveries where I have to keep reloading the map constantly. That also means the timer will get messed up. Because each time you spawn back in, it's 0 again. So I think the actual timer is more like minutes, but already it feels like it's longer though. We need to not bump into them right away either. Oh, come on, dude. How did they dodge it every single time? These fiends are jerk faces. How the heck do they always manage to dodge my max? There must be a way to actually hit one with a compound to take it out entirely. Oh, finally, got one. Okay. Okay. That was a lot. I just got one discovery done. By the way, this boosting setup makes a lot of sense now, why they can go so fast now. I thought just one ring was enough. I had enough, but apparently you can further upgrade it. Which means there's probably a discovery for doing that too, but we also need to find the other secrets. So it means we very much need to play the entire level using only this red one. Okay. Already up to tier 2 in upgrades. Alright. Okay. I think we need to run into these Arenta and I have them being healed properly. And then there was also secrets during the race itself. Since I no longer care about getting first, we should try and maybe just move around the race. It might actually be easier to let the opponents finish first rather than us. Then we could get the other discoveries by doing that. Already did that secret path. What if we just go up here? Okay, he just came right to me. Well, looks like we already got that. So now it's reached its max speed already. So it can be further upgrade. But anyway, that's not what I came here for. Yet another secret in that area. Okay. Alright. So you're wondering, yes, I'm trying to beat a race really fast now, and I think I know the way to do it now that we've played around enough. First we need to get to +2 boost speed before the race even begins. Ah! Again, it did the thing at the start. That's what we don't want to have happen. We don't want to randomly fall off. I think that's what makes this thing so annoying, is that I always somehow find a way to fall off. Okay. Maybe we'll still get fast time. Alright. Okay, alright, so it turns out there was a discovery for that. We need to just finish the race with the air splice, but also have the maximum speed. That should have been much faster, though, although we randomly ran into one of the other racers, which cost us time. I think that's probably the dumbest part of the whole race, is that you could just randomly fall off, and if you do, you have to basically count that as a fail, and you have to restart until you don't do that. If you want to, like, get an optimal time, that is. But, of course, if you're just playing normally, it's not even that hard to win. Just somewhat tricky at first to control. Anyways, I feel like that doesn't count. So we're gonna try this again. This time we're gonna go left right away. Then we have to actually go around just briefly, and this is just to ensure that we get the maximum speed boost, and now we can go fast. That is how you speedrun this mode in less than just a few seconds. You could probably do it without the errant, but it is what it is. You know, so fast there. Okay, well, I didn't actually do anything different. It's kind of funny, my 18-second run was faster. Okay, maybe going for max speed boost is just needed for the moment. Alright. And by that I mean the discovery. I keep forgetting, man. Alright. Well, let's do the remaining discoveries and forget about it. Always hungry for more flowers. Trying to get lots of simple flowers during the race as well. Force an otherwise cavern to open by blowing with careful aim. Hailed a beautiful fish from the depths. Oh, that's what one we already saw before, we just couldn't get it to work. Okay, a lot of this is probably just waiting around for the fish to come through, and probably a good idea to hit the other fish first. Only way the big one will come out otherwise. Yeah. The worst is when I just randomly fall off of it. That's the worst part about this feature. It just instantly kicks you off, and then you have to waste time climbing back on it. In fact, you're pretty much screwed. Alright, well, those levels definitely taking longer, but we have so many discoveries to do. Is it possible I cannot get this area until we get enough speed? We probably need to level up its speed quite a bit before we can actually make it work. Yeah. Come on, dude. I'm trying to destroy this thing, man. So this is when it just keeps right for no reason or another. I don't know what is causing us to reverse either. Okay, we need to time that then so it hits it as it's kind of nowhere. Not in a weird way, of course, but in a way that actually hits us the secret we need. Okay, alright. Every time it fails from now on, I'm gonna just keep restarting until I get this to work. We're just getting too close, so we're gonna have to restart the whole all again. This is another one of those black levels where you do one thing wrong and it's faster to just restart from the very beginning of the level and back to where you are and just try to not suck at the game. Not to say I'm not sucking, it's more like this enemy sucks. He just can't do anything right. Oh, come on. Alright, I thought that was gonna be that. Instead of getting it out in the open, it got stuck on the side. Oh, what is it doing? What is this thing doing? Dude, stupid flower, you just need to move to the right spot, I tell you to. Controlling both this thing and the other there is so hard. So stupid. Let's see. This is why I don't like it. You do one mistake, it destroys itself, and you have to try again. So you basically have to hit that at the perfect angle, or else it'll always fail every time. So if you're wondering what we're starting with, we need to kick that same thing we did already all the way out in the open. Honestly, that's kind of hard to do when this thing is a nightmare to control. This is like my second least favorite nature now. I literally can't do anything. Finally! That seemed so simple once I actually did it, yet it's so hard at the same time, man. Alright, let's do the other secret I was trying to do earlier, and it's probably actually easier to do the trick that I mentioned earlier, and by trick I mean to ensure that I do the trick correctly, we need to start the race and then just actually restart them entirely. I have no idea if we have to also get all the other flowers, though. We're just gonna freaking get, I'm gonna mess around here. I think its suck also gets stronger as it gets more upgraded. Alright, I don't actually want to do that discovery. Alright, well, to boost again. Alright, I'm combining all three of those. Let's see if that changes. Oh wait, we're just so strong that because we have a life of us, we can now go directly underneath the water, which we couldn't before. Alright, well that explains how we get that one. Again, just forcing us to level up a little bit. And then, I probably should have just done this sooner, but yeah, we're gonna let those guys go. So if you ever get trolled about the race, then you kind of want to actually do two races in this mode. One where you just purposely start it up, that makes them retreat and they will always win after a certain point. And what that allows us to do is go and get all the discoveries without having to even worry about finishing first, and then we can just finish first. But do the other discovery, the monkey, at the same time to just get this done in 2 loop cycles. And that'll be very important here after all. We do need to also get all these flowers randomly over here. Oh, this is getting stuck, dude. Dude, it almost kicked me off just because it was stuck in. Also, I didn't even know these fools were so far behind. Do I need to be close enough for them to have it work? Okay, highest level now. But we still need to eat all those flowers, though. I don't know how much we actually need to, but we're gonna eat them until we get the discovery. It only tells when you have to eat every last one. This one might actually be easier if we do it on without eating any apples too. Who knows? Okay. I like that. I like that. Or if you stop at specific points, that just kind of gets these surprised eyes or another. Alright. So the heart is all now, pretty much done. I say that, but there's still the UFO level, which I found even more confusing than that. And then there's also LED, which I don't even know what to do here. Because I already felt like I explored everything here, but nope. There's probably more. Oh, we need to find a different object and carry it around. We need to probably carry around things on our back and then do stuff. There's probably only 1 2-star, sorry. I gotta get us down here and do absolutely nothing. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my goodness. That one spot didn't get it after all that. Okay. Oh, there's still one that is. Oh my gosh, finally. Looks like it's not enough. Or what? We're just running this until it works. Okay, well, I think we got plenty there. The most confused part I'm confused about in this level is how the heck do you activate that thing on the side? I see. That's simple once you figure it out. You just have to deliver electric charge. That's why it was so confusing. What if we tried using this to connect all of them together? Dude, there's many different circles, too. Okay. I get this all still very confusing and awkward, despite us supposedly exploring the whole zone. We can't hit the wall once. In that case, we should do this trolling on first. So we can't hit the walls one time. But so easy to do. I think I realized what I should be doing now. I shouldn't just be using the secret to charge up this and other stuff. We should try and hit every last one of them with the thing. You guys are probably wondering, what's I doing all this discovery stuff and nonsense and whatnot. Well, I mostly want to try and see if it's possible to hit every one of these at the same time, all with one of these boxes, or whatever they're called, so they all link together. I want to see if that does something. If that does do a discovery, it should be really good. So, it's an interesting puzzle that we'll have to do that is definitely most certainly possible, considering that you can keep floating in outer space forever, pretty much. Now we're back all the way to the very first zone. It worked. Oh, choir connected and conducted. Alright. I was right. That was a very deceptively sneaky one to do. Okay, this looking actually kind of blinding to look at. Alright, well, this is a level where you have to cheat all these. Seek out a spiritual object near the king-sized bulb. A spiritual object? Huh? Alright, let's do the other ones now. It's like spokes on a wheel. We just need to get it. I believe we just need to get it and throw it in a very specific spot so it connects in a very particular way. So we pretty much have to just make certain connections with them, but again, we don't know. Zigzag didn't connect. This one's the same, but we need to do a zigzag pattern in that other area. Kind of hard to do when you're... Harmonized good. This one's really confusing. Let's see what this says. Follow the arrows while carrying a spiritual object for a special performance. Still need to find the spiritual object, though. And then familiar melee. This one's also probably very confusing. In a room with a large disc, use the arrows as guides to hop on the light bulbs. Oh, there's a whole lot of room apparently we're not seeing here. That one's also part of the same set. Alright. Alright, where's this whole room we're missing? Let's see, even if they unconnect themselves, as long as you put this in the right spot, and connect them up, you can still have them connect. That's odd. Alright. Okay. This percent better go up fast, because this is ridiculous. Oh wait, I'm silly. Look at where the spiritual object is, right here. What? Why is it only one at a time? Okay, that's different. Okay, so this one only connects to one at a time. We'll just keep doing this for a bit, I guess, until the scurry pops. Oh, it went all the way over there. Yeah, this yellow one that we just picked up, this is the only one that actually can work as a zigzag pattern. Actually, wait, that triangle one's also the only one that can... Yeah, we're gonna have to redo the whole level then to make that happen. Jeez, this level's kind of confusing to do. We're technically already done with our timer theme, but we still have lots of discoveries to do. To be fair, these levels are kind of hard. I'm not surprised. 10 minutes, it's still not even close to being done. It seems so simple when I realize I just have to hit without bunking the wall. That was the problem. We do need to start this up also to make it happen. Yeah, each time it does something different. Okay, it looks like we do have to do the entire main level again. So, Hot Soccer, every time you fail or do something else, we have to do the entire main level. Okay, let's do it now. Alright, perfect. So I was trying to do it before, but it was being really awkward. Alright, I'm just getting the acceleration here. It'll be really complicated if we do anything else. But we still have one more video we could do, maybe, to finish off the episode anyway. The fact we still have so much stars to do though in the style just shows you there's still a lot to do, though I don't think there's as much. Alright. We can also hint these too, just one will be fine. The large disc room, but skip over every other one. There's arrows. So a lot of these require us to do other things with the red stuff and whatnot. I will say though, we did do very well in Chapter 10 The Moon. We actually got quite a few discoveries before finishing off also. I don't know if I even used it the last time. I know this game autosaves though anyway, so it's fine, but like... oh, well... exit now so we can actually save the game. So yeah, we're pretty close to the end though. I might do another video. Alright, well, to try and finish this playthrough off, who knows. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in perhaps the finale of my 100% playthrough. And until then, see you guys later. Goodbye.